Sage for a second here, and today we're doing a really quick review of the 3-figure options that you're getting from Dollar Tree right now for military action figure. That's all it's called, military 4-star. These are, of course, knockoff figures. They come with an accessory each, and then each figure is distinct in its own way. Here's the barcode. Now, obviously, like you see a lot of times with these, there's a lot of reuse. You've seen these, like this bike you've seen before, just in different colors and paint jobs and stuff. It is a very familiar mold. um, and they basically make everything very low to no paint apps, but you're getting it for $1, so what do you expect? But yeah, that is a very familiar motorbike. If you know my channel, you've probably seen that motorbike in a much better uh, layout before. Anyway, these guns are way too big. I tried to jam them in the hand, and they just don't go. They do have paint on the front, including a dry brush, and on the chest in a like camo painting that's happening on the legs, and on some of the figures, even on the arms. The legs don't really kick forward even to 90 degrees, and they don't go back at all. They'll come forward at probably about, I don't know, 80 degrees, 85. And then, of course, the arms will spin all the way around. The head is also able to pivot. Um, just with these budget figures, the hard plastic is very hard. Um, and it felt like I was going to break it when it first had to spin the arm around because the paint had to break or whatever from where they painted the vest or whatever. Okay, and of course, the second guy has a fence and the sandbag wall. And I actually thought about buying more of this guy just for the fence and sandbag wall. You could easily spike in a fence and sandbag wall and have 2 or 3 of these interlocking in a battlefield type scene. My only thing is that, of course, it only looks good from one side, of course. So there is that to consider. It definitely would do with a paint job if you were going to do that. But you got your sandbag wall and your barbed wire fence. And the figure, this one is helmeted. See, the sculpting is different on these, as far as like one has a different chest than the other and stuff like that. The guns are way too big. I tried to put this in this guy's hand, and the stock is so long, it's really made for like a 6-inch figure or something, that it goes past his shoulder. Like I might be able to get it to go in that way, but it's a little ridiculous. See, it goes past his shoulder. The other arm is out straight, so I was like, oh, it'll fit over here. And it's too long to fit in that side even. To see, like, it's into his armpit like you would with the butt of a rifle, and his hand won't reach the handle. So there's that. Though he does have the paint job camoing on both arms and legs, so that's cool. The last guy has the boonie hat on. He has a boat and a shotgun, also too big for him. So let's get that open. The boat actually looks like it might float the way they've done it here. Basically making that void underneath. So I wouldn't be surprised if this boat did float. Definitely needs at least a dry wash and some other painting of the equipment on board or whatever. But that's cool. He's got a boat, comes with 2 paddles attached. So they're already attached, and there's a little motorboat board engine. Like I said before, this guy has the paint on his arms, unlike the first guy. He does have the shotgun. And like I said, it's too big for him. Good for maybe a Marvel Legend or something. And then, of course, no paint on the back, like you would expect for a dollar figure. Legs don't go forward all the way to 90. Head does turn, but one thing I don't like about these boonie hat guys, they always make him out of the material that like the flesh tone color. I'd rather they paint the flesh tone color so that the underside of the hat is not flesh tone. But that's just a personal preference. So these are the military action figures that you can get for $1 at Dollar Tree right now for their Christmas season. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.